The title says it all. I don't think I have to add much more. If you see my previous video, you know I have quite the sneaker collection. And yeah, I think we can start on that. So, my journey as a sneaker collector started 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. I feel like yesterday when the sneaker frenzy actually went mainstream. I got into the game into early 2016 when I copped my first pair of limited NMDs. Then I copped my first pair of Hypermaxes when they were still limited. Then my first pair of Supreme, Yeezys, so on and so forth. We felt like we were part of the culture. We felt like we were making history. We felt like we were history in the making. And at the same time we started fearing fakes. Figures like Yeezy Basta will go online telling everybody if someone was wearing fake sneakers or not before he got busted. It seems like a different era, and it was just a few years ago. Also, the big sneaker market started rising. Websites like GOAT, StockX, or in Europe, the more known is Collect, presented by Collect, started to emerge to secure a more fake-free market. RIP to StockX. Transaction became easier than ever. Or so we thought. In 2025, saying that you're camping out for some sneakers seems like a joke. Why would you? With all the online releases and more available quantities, camping out seems like something from the past, which it is. Now wearing also oversized logos like Supreme, Bape, Palace seems tacky, something from the past. Not a huge flex anymore. So, yeah, really the culture has changed. As I said before, nobody cares about your sneakers anymore. Except for those who still do. Except for those who still care about the culture. So, what happened? Essentially, the decline started when the brands started chasing the bag too hard. Nike started pumping out dunks like there was no tomorrow. Even Air Jordan became background noises. Adidas did the same with NMDs, also Yeezys, and Ultra Boost, flooding the market. Everything just became background noises, and the magic was gone. Scarcity turned into abundance, and hype turned into fatigue. These once exciting drops became just another things on the shelves. Sneakers lost their allure, their meaning diluted by corporate greed. It wasn't about culture anymore. It was about flex and cash. Obviously, this is just not only about oversaturation. Economics played a big role in the market. Post-pandemic resellers, rising costs, and shifting priorities hit consumers really hard. Spending 200 euros or dollars on a pair of sneakers wasn't necessary anymore. Feels excessive. You also have to factor in that the rent was skyrocketing and disposable income was and still is a thing of the past. The resale market, thankfully, thanked sneakers, especially Air Jordans, that once resold for $100, $200 more, were just scraping normal resale value. The people who were in the game just for profit, casual resellers, left. Even die-hard collector started questioning the point of it all, even factoring all the excessive quantities. At the heart of it, sneaker culture became a victim of its own success. The culture began eating itself like an Ouroboros. endlessly recycling old trends like Sambas, Cortez, Air Forces, Superstars, Air Jordan 1s, Dunks, Yeezys, feeding this nostalgia till it became bloated and hollow. The endless re-releases, Dunks, Jordans, Yeezys, turned the sneaker culture into a parody of itself. Like, just look at the Griffins. Sneakers went from being a unique form of self-expression, became another commodified status symbol. The landscape has shifted. The new kings of footwear aren't Nike or Adidas anymore. They're in fact New Balance, Solomon, Crocs, Hokas, sometimes even Puma. People care more about comfort and sustainability rather than mostly looks than chasing the hype. Honestly, it's refreshing to see sneakers just as shoes again, but it's also a reflection on something darker. In a way, it has become cringe, publicly expliciting how you like something, to care deeply about anything, whether it's sneakers or anime, mangas, gaming. Passion is being mocked, reduced to trying too hard. So, where does this leave the sneaker culture? It's clear that we are past the peak, but maybe that's a good thing. Without the noise, the hype, the resale market, the real enthusiast, the one who loves sneakers for design, the history behind them, can reclaim what's left. Nobody cares about your sneakers anymore. And maybe that's why they matter again. Wear them because you love them, not because someone else does. I realized that I was becoming more of a hoarder than an actual enthusiast. Buying sneakers is effortless now. There was a time where I had to pray to get the right drop, the right time, when I had enough money to actually buy it. But for the most part, the magic is gone. I rather sell most of these sneakers to someone who's gonna actually wear them than to sit in dust for I don't know how much time before I actually come across them to wear them. Even if they're being used differently to a different amount, I hope they will find a place, a home. Because even though I used every one of my sneakers, I can definitely say which of them are the most important and which of them I just bought for filling up a desire. I was also emotional writing the script for this video. Back in 2016, I could only dream of having, copying a pair of Yeezys, and I don't know even if I'm gonna wear them at all now. I can even get sneakers early and make videos about them. Lately, I found happiness wearing what I love, cherishing the memories attached to them. So rather than accumulating more, I'd rather buy something that's gonna leave a mark on my life rather than just boxes in a room. Maybe I'm growing up. Maybe being a hypebeast, being a sneakerhead has just been a phase, even though I don't think so. I'm still very attached to every shoe I own, but I think it's time to let go. And I hope to find someone passionate who's gonna wear them. So Yeah, maybe this is just a wake up call. Yeah, I think that's it.